Welcome to online teaching. We are continuing our second chapter, whole numbers. In the last class we have learnt about whole numbers. Whole numbers are numbers that starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to infinity. That is, whole number starts from 0. Next is natural numbers. Natural numbers are numbers which we use in our daily life. They are 1, 2, 3 and so on up to infinity. Next we have learnt about successor and predecessor. Successor is plus 1 to the given number and predecessor is minus 1. That is, successor is the next number to the given number and predecessor is the previous number to the given number. Next, in this class we are going to learn about properties of whole numbers. Properties of whole numbers. The first one is the closure property. Closure property. That is, the sum of any two whole numbers is a whole number. That is, sum means plus. That is, when we add any example, when we add any two whole numbers like 3 plus 4, 3 is a whole number, 4 is a whole number. So when we add any two whole numbers, we have a whole number only as the answer. That is, 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 is a whole number. One more example, when I add 15 plus 20. 15 is a whole number, 20 is a whole number. So 15 plus 20 is 35. This is also a whole number. Same wise, this closure property is also closed under multiplication. Closure property is also closed under multiplication. The meaning of this statement is, I am going to explain it with an example. I am taking two whole numbers as 3 and 5. 3 is a whole number, 5 is a whole number. 3 5s are 15. It is a whole number. That is, when we multiply two whole numbers, the answer, the product which we are getting is also a whole number. One more example, 7 5s are. 7 is a whole number, 5 is a whole number. So 7 5s are 35. The product of 7 5s are 35. 35 is also a whole number. So closure property is closed under addition and multiplication. See, closure property is closed under addition and multiplication. Next, subtraction. See, for example, when I write 3 minus 2, 3 is a whole number, 2 is a whole number. When I subtract these two, 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 is a whole number. But when I write 5 minus 7, 5 is also a whole number, 7 is also a whole number. 5 minus 7 is minus 2. This is not a whole number. One more example, 15 minus 8. 15 is a whole number, 8 is a whole number. 15 minus 8 is a 7. So this is a whole number. When I write the reverse of it, 8 minus 15, 8 is also a whole number, 15 is also a whole number. But 8 minus 15 is minus 7. This is not a whole number. This is not a whole number. When I write 8 minus 0. 8 minus 0 is 8. This is a whole number. When I write 0 minus 4, 0 minus 4, it is minus 4. This is not a whole number. So, closure property is not closed under subtraction. See here, closure property is closed under addition. It is closed under multiplication. Closure property is closed under addition and multiplication. But the given examples, when bigger number is subtracted from a smaller number is subtracted from a bigger number, the answer is which we are getting is a whole number. But in the reverse, when we are subtracting a bigger number from a smaller number, the answer which we are getting is not a whole number. So closure property is not closed under subtraction. Next we are going to see for division, whether under division it is closed or not. Example, when I write 15 divided by 3, 15 divided by 3, 15 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number, so 15 divided by 3 is 5, so 5 is a whole number. When I write 21 divided by 7, 21 divided by 7, 21 is a whole number, 7 is a whole number, so 21 divided by 7 is 3, is a whole number. When I write 88 divided by 24, 8 divided by 24, the meaning of this 8 by 24, this is not a whole number. This is a fraction. This is not a whole number. When I write 0 divided by 2, 0 divided by 2, 0 divided by 2 is a 0. This is a whole number. When I write 8 divided by 0, that is 8 by 0, 0 cannot come in a denominator, so it is not defined. Means the answer is not defined. 8 divided by 0, the answer is not defined. When 0 divided by 2, it is 0. It is a whole number. If I am writing 8 divided by 0, 8 by 0, 0 cannot come in the denominator, so the answer is not defined. See, in 3 examples we have got it is a whole number, but in 2 examples one is a fraction and another answer is a not defined. So closure property is not closed under division. So we have come to the conclusion that closure property is closed under addition and multiplication, and it is not closed under subtraction and division. This is your closure property. Now the second one is commutative property. Commutative property. Commutative property. Commutative property of addition and multiplication only in this also. That is, for example, I am going to give you a general rule first. Rule for addition. Generally I am taking as A plus B. When I add two numbers in the same way, I can reverse the addition also. A plus B is equals to B plus A. And rule for multiplication is A into B is equals to B into A. For example, when I am writing 15 plus 8, 15 plus 8 is 23. This is also equal to, when I reverse the numbers, 8 plus 15 is also 23. That is, when I add these in the same way as the question given, or when I going to interchange the places of the given number, the answer which I am going to get is the same answer. That is the same way, A plus B is equals to B plus A. When I interchange the places of the numbers given in the question, the answer I am going to get is the same. Like one more example, 23 plus 7. 23 plus 7 is 30, is the same as 7 plus 23. 23 plus 7 is 30, 7 plus 23 is also 30. This is the commutative property of addition. This is the commutative property of addition. Same wise, commutative property for multiplication. That is, when I multiply 15 into 5. 15 5s are 75. It is same as 5 into 15. That is, A into B is equals to B into A. I am going to get the same answer when I interchange the numbers given in the question from the first to second or second to first. The question, the answer which I am going to get is going to be the same. One more example, when I multiply 3 into 8. 3 8s are 24, is same as 8 into 3. When I multiply 3 into 8 is 24, same as 8 into 3 is also 24. This is commutative property for addition and multiplication. But for subtraction, when I minus 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3 is 1. But if it is 3 minus 4, it is minus 1. Then there is a lot of difference between 1 and minus 1. So this subtraction rule is not possible. When I go for division, 24 divided by 3 is 8. This is possible. But 3 divided by 24 is not possible. So commutative property is also not for subtraction and division. It is only, the rule is only for addition and multiplication.